The truth of the matter is we don't know yet. The expectation is that it will be a mobile app rather than something on paper. Whether, though, that's achievable in the time frame that we're talking about is another thing. We know as well that the international airline body IATA has been working on its own digital travel pass in the form of an app which will include vaccine certification, but that's designed for airlines rather than governments. But as you say, the reports here today is that the government wants this in place for when international travel is due to resume, which could be as early as May the 17th, to allow British holiday makers to either get into countries or smooth their passage into their favourite holiday destinations. Officially, the line is that work is underway and will have something as soon as possible, even if the Department for Transport is certainly not commenting on that May 17th deadline. But there are many unknowns here. Number one is, will it be absolutely required? Because, of course, not everyone will be vaccinated by then, even though the UK vaccination programme is going pretty well. Whether perhaps a previous infection will be enough to certify immunity to the coronavirus. And, of course, it is another entirely separate minefield here as to whether or not this kind of a vaccine passport could be used not just for travel, but for gaining access to sports or entertainment events or even pubs or restaurants. And that's a whole basket of other concerns there about privacy, personal freedom and enforcement. Per?
So how's the UK government going to make sure that other countries will accept this passport, especially now that the UK is actually out of the EU?
Well, there's been lots of discussion about a global approach to this, not just within Europe. I'm sure that's some way away from resolution. We know the EU is already working on its own vaccine passport scheme. There is a potential, of course, for the EU and UK to work together on it. But I would say, in the case of many popular tourist destinations, the likes of Greece, Spain, Portugal, they really want British tourists back. The UK is a key market for them. We know certainly in the case of Greece, Euronews has reported in recent weeks that it's been involved in bilateral talks with many of its key markets for tourists to get a vaccine certification scheme in place. So I think, when Brits want to go on holiday and other people's economies do quite well out of Brits going on holiday, it will be a case of where there's a will, there's a way.